telling you guys, untraining your mind is so awesome. I was just sitting here telling Marie that I don't want to fight for nothing. People are like, oh, I'm going to fight for my marriage. I'm going to fight for this. Why? I'm not fighting for nothing. Anything you got to fight for, you got to fight for your marriage. Why do you got to fight for something that is supposed to be yours? I'm not fighting for nothing. If it's mine, it's mine. I'm not going to fight for it. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. That's our problem. Especially with females. They sit back, oh girl, I'm going to fight for my marriage. I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for that. We're going to fight. I'm not fighting for nothing, period. When I tell you, hey, this is what it is, when this person show me what it is, believe them. So many females spend so many years of being angry when they leave and they so angry they gonna get a divorce. But this person was showing you who they were all along, right? Don't get mad at this person because you kept choosing to ignore who they really was. When a person shows you who they are, please believe them. I'm not fighting for nothing. All my old relationships, I'm not fighting. Only thing I did was I said, okay, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to do this. That was it, right? Too many people spend so many years of their time and then they look back and say, damn, I should have left in the beginning because you're still doing the same thing. Exactly. But whose fault is that? That ain't their fault. It's your fault. Okay? You are in control of how people treat you, period. Right? And all this, I'm going to fight for this, and I'm going to fight for my marriage, and I'm going to fight for this, and I'm going to fight for that, and I'm going to fight. No. No, we got to untrain all that. You tell a person what you want from the beginning. When they show you different, deuces. Now, because if you choose to stay, it's on you. Don't blame them. And then now you really ain't going to have no life because now you don't want to move on and date nobody because you feel that, oh, this person has messed up your whole life. You got to know when to leave, know when to stay. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
There it is.
That's it. So you can't blame this man that's been cheating on you for 15 years because he showed you who he is. He going to do this, period. Right? It's up to you to say whether you want to receive and accept that. And if you keep accepting that, then quit talking about it. Quit complaining about it. Quit telling, oh girl, he a cheater, he this, he that. Well, why are you with him? Why are you with him? Right?
But
Marie, you got something to say?
No, I just believe the same thing you said.
Speak up a little louder. You know I'm loud.
Okay, you laugh.
I'm loud.
I believe the same thing. What's for you,
it's for
you should not have to fight for.
Period. Point blank.
And if you find yourself fighting, it means it's not for you. You need to examine your intentions, your heart, as to why you're staying. Bottom line.
Bottom line. So,
And that's speaking from experience.
And Marie is how old? She ain't gonna tell her age, but
I will be 64.
64. This is from a beautiful 64-year-old. Okay? If you gotta fight for it, it ain't yours. I don't want nothing that I gotta fight for.
Yeah.
The only thing that I am fighting for is to be a better person for God and then for myself. That's the only thing you fight for. A person that wants to be in your life will come in your life, step in your life, and prove to you that they want to be in your life and just you.
A person
Period.
who's supposed to be in your life,
It's going to be there.
you can't get rid of him.
Can't get rid of
He's
it.
the one that you be like, oh Lord, here he
Right.
come again.
And
Here he
again,
come again.
but then again, and you got to understand, and then if somebody say, oh, I want to step out and see somebody on the side, or I can't, I'm falling into temptation and this and that, that's understandable. A person is still going to be honest with you up from the top. But you can't just be so bitter when you got 15 years in a game with this man that has did the same thing to you over and over again, or a woman that has did something to you over and over again, right? You got to take the responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
You are in control of that. I don't let none of my relationships, and I'm part of the reason why I'm single now is because, for one, you're not gonna bamboozle me into anything. Period. Right? If I tell you something about what you're doing, like this is not it, then if you want to keep doing it, that's fine. blame none of my exes for nothing, right? It's a learning lesson for me, right? I don't blame not damn one of them. I ain't blaming them. I don't call them no dogs and yo this nigga was this. I don't do none of that, right? At the end of the day, you are only accountable for how people treat you. And once they show you who they are, believe them, right? Then if you don't believe them, guess what? You look up 20 years, 30 years, and be like, I should have left this nigga from the beginning. Well, whose fault is that? Okay? When you know better, you do better. And we out.